Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashimi Awashai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers out there who are pushing this truth in sincerity. Um, Spirit had me do this quick little lesson, Lord willing, y'all brothers will be edified. Without any more delay, this is Mark chapter 13, verse 6, and it says, "For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ." Now, Yahweh Shai spoke this. And shall deceive many. All right, self-explanatory. You have a lot of false camps claiming that the Most High sent them and the Most High is dealing with them, but that's not the case because a lot of these so-called Israelite camps, some camps don't teach that the mark of the beast is the chip. They don't teach the right image. They don't teach the name. Whereas the men of Great Millstone, we teach the 100% doctrine that was given to us by the apostles. We teach the name. We teach the mark of the beast is the chip. Um, we teach the appearance of the Most High, and we teach the appearance of the Lord. You know. So continuing, this is verse 7, and it says, "And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled." So when you start to because we've been hearing of wars between Russia and the U.S., North Korea. Everybody coming up against Babylon, which is America, and don't be troubled by it. Don't, because it says, "For such things must needs be." This is something that must come to pass. So don't be troubled. Don't get discouraged. Yeah, don't lose hope just because certain prophecies haven't come to pass yet. It's just time. Some Most High's time is completely different to us, but it says when you hear of these things, be not troubled. So don't worry. And it says, but the end shall not be yet. So just because we've heard of wars and rumors of wars doesn't mean that's the end. This is only the beginning. You know. And it says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom." So basically, you're gonna have all these different nations coming up against Babylon. Kingdoms such as Russia, U.S., they're gonna be going up against each other. And it says, "And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places." So you're gonna have natural disasters going on while all these things are happening. And it says, "And there shall be famine and trouble." Famines and troubles, and these are the beginnings of sorrows. You know, Venezuela, there's a huge famine there at the moment right now, and that's just the beginning of trouble because if Esau wanted to, he could just institute the chip, and everything in Venezuela can go back to normal. But that's just a test run because the famine that's coming to the U.S. pretty soon, and if you people don't wake up to the reality of things, you're gonna get caught in this hellhole, man. We already in the hellhole, but it's gonna be even worse for you. You know. And like it says here at the bottom of the scripture, it says these are the beginnings of sorrows. So don't just think because um, you know nations and kingdoms are gonna come up against Babylon, and just because you got the natural disasters going on around it, don't just think that that's the end of it already. No, it's gonna get much worse than that, and that's why it says at the end of verse 8, it says these are the beginnings of sorrows. All right. uh Now, verse 9, it says, but take heed to yourselves, for they shall deliver you up to councils in the synagogues, and ye shall be beaten. So basically, during this time, the persecution of us prophets is going to start to begin. We've already had we've have agent provocateurs roaming the our area where we teach, and basically they just want us to start a fight so they can have a reason for us to get locked up. But during this time, you know these people are gonna turn this into the governments. They're gonna beat us, and they're gonna have public beatings. of us, like what they did to the disciples of during Yahushai's time, and we're gonna get beaten, you know, for righteousness' sake, because we proclaim the name, we proudly proclaim the name of Yahweh why Yahweh Shai, you know. So I guess that's where I'm gonna wrap it up at verse 9. But at the end of the day, this truth of ours is a serious thing. It's a serious matter. So uh, you better be prepared to lay down your life for this truth. If not, then this truth isn't for you, and just go back into the world where you were. But I'm going to read verse 8 one more time, and I'll wrap it off there. So it says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginnings of sorrows." You know. So at the end of the day, the Most High has his plan. So right now isn't the time to lighten up. It's time to tighten up, and to prepare yourself for this upcoming time. Study, pray, fast if you need to, um, and hold fast to the name which you were given. Because if you were able to accept the truth at the blink of an eye, so to speak, then pray that the Most High doesn't take this truth away from you, man, because that's a scary thing. We've seen fallouts start bugging out. You have the flat Earth, the Three Stooges. You have them saying that the 12 tribes breakdown is of the Mormon doctrine and shit. So uh, in this truth, like I said, pray, study, and fast, because that's all we have left, and that's what we have as our weapons: prayer, studying, and fasting. And with that, Lord willing, Yahakiam, we're edified. Until the next time, Shalom.